Rouhani is a person who's been responsible for the murder of thousands of people. We think he's responsible for murdering 52 Iranians in Iraq on September 1st, dissidents and has seven hostages headed there.
What happened is this is a group of Iranian dissidents who have been in Iraq. We promised them in 2003 that they would be protected persons. We then pulled out, turned them over to the Iraqis.
They're on our side.
They're on our side. They have provided us with information about the Iranian nuclear program on an ongoing basis.
And one that we didn't even know existed.
Exactly.
Correct. And the Iranians have been trying to shut them down. And I don't think it's any coincidence that this happened just on the eve of the kind of make nice charm offensive that the Iranians are launching. And so that they shut down a potential source of intelligence. And what we're trying to do is get the United States government to get the remaining people out of there before they too get massacred.
Did Rouhani write that 5 years ago and brag about the fact that he fooled us? This president's going to shake hands with this guy, and the guy has written, hey, I made a fool out of you 5, 6 years ago. I was negotiating with you, and it didn't interrupt us one bit in enriching uranium. He wrote that, so they're planning to do that. Now, this group was the group that put the lie to that 5 or 6 years ago.
That's right.
It's their people inside Iran that got the information.
Is it the MEK?
It's the MEK who have been very, very useful to us in getting us information like Iran's lying to you, they really are enriching uranium. And they've been very useful to the Mossad, frankly.
So why hasn't this come up?
Well, they happen to be our friends. Are we taking care of our friends now in the world? Or do we double-cross our friends and kind of suck up to our enemies?
The Iraqis did it, Judge, for the Iranians.
Absolutely.
Of course. And in fact, some of these people said that some of the people who assaulted them were talking Farsi. So they had Iranians on the scene directing.
This is like repeating history and getting it wrong again. It was listed as a terrorist organization back in 97 and 98 because President Clinton wanted to make nice with Rafsanjani, who was then the reformer of the day. He was the taste of the month. Right. And Clinton decided, if we make them terrorists, we will ingratiate ourselves to Iran. Iran is constantly trying to destroy this group because Iran knows something that apparently we don't acknowledge. They are the best source of information we get about how they're moving toward becoming a nuclear power. They are very threatening to the regime. There are 7 people right now being held hostage in Baghdad by the Iraqis to send them back to Iran so that the Iranian regime can hang them.
This is a group that has been anti-Mullah for a long time and stands for not only democratic, non-nuclear Iran, but also for equal rights between men and women. In fact, the head of the organization is a woman, which drives the Mullahs.
You release the 7 hostages that we know are being held for you, that you're going to take to Iran and hang so you can deter people from giving us information. And how about our government send an airplane over there and take these people that we promised protection to?
Right. We did.
This is a solemn promise of the United States. You could get 10 generals to come up here with us and explain to you how heartbroken they are that their country has broken their promise.
But we pulled out of Iraq. And
how about we send an airplane there? How about we send an airplane there?
Yeah, why not?
And an airlift.
It seems fair.
Just 3,000 people.
We promised those people we would take care of them, and now we've turned our back.